What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Nash, and in this video we're going to be talking about how you can become competitive on the job if you're someone who learns things slowly. So this was from a comment from Andrew here, as you can see on the screen. Andrew said, I have a question for about working in finance and being a slow learner. How can someone survive well? So this is not just going to apply to people that work in finance. If you work at a job where you have to learn a new skill, right? If you have to learn a new software, if you have to learn just different things that you've never done before, right? If you are, think about this, if you are, just getting out of college and you have your first job, entry-level job in accounting or finance, business, you might have to learn a software, for example, QuickBooks or maybe Microsoft Excel. There's a bunch of tools that different companies use that are not taught in college, so you have to teach yourself, right? And for the most part, it is going to be on the job training. So if you are a slow learner, how do you become competitive, right? Sometimes you might have five other people that you got hired with and they seem to be getting it, but you're behind. How do you overcome that? So I have two tips for you. The first one's going to be giving yourself homework. So let's say that you just finished a training session at work and your supervisor just taught you how to do something, and then you went ahead and practiced and he showed him or her, and they told you the things you did right, the things you did wrong, and how you can fix that, right? Now, a lot of people just leave it there. They would just say, okay, cool. Tomorrow we'll continue. I will learn a new skill and practice again and have the supervisor look at it. But what you have to do is give yourself homework, which is practice. Once you get home, you have Microsoft Excel, you have whatever it is, go ahead and practice. If you don't have, sometimes they have, expensive software which you cannot purchase on your own, but you can definitely write down notes. So the first thing is, if you do not have access to the software when you're at home, you can actually just go ahead and write down notes on everything that you remember. And this is going to help you retain that information that came from the training, right? But if you have access to the software or, whatever they're using to train you or what you're being trained on, I would just go home and practice. This was one of the things that I did in my first job, where I would learn a new skill at work and I'll go home and practice. It takes an hour or two, just an extra hour or two. And if you're someone who learns things slowly, then you have the extra time to learn, right? If I learn things fast, I'm just going to learn that on the job. And when I go home, I'm not going to practice. But if you learn slower, you can, learn on the job. And then at home, you can put in a little extra time. And the other cool thing is you can learn this on YouTube. You don't have to just, actually practice. You can go watch some videos on YouTube. So like I said, if it's an expensive software that you do not have access to at home, you can just look it up on YouTube and watch other people do it. And if you learned how to do a specific thing, look that up on YouTube and watch other people do it. There might be different ways of doing it as well. So this leads me to my next point, which is asking other people. So let's use an example where you got hired with five other people, and you're the one that it takes you longer to learn, and the other people pretty much learn fast, right? Now, if you see them finishing their work before you, they're always done, they're always asking if you need help and things like that. A lot of people will be defensive and be like, no, I got it, I know how to do this. Ask for help. Ask for help from different people as well. Don't just go to one person. This is going to allow you to tap into each person's way of doing things. So if this person does it this way, and this person does it that way, and this person does it this way, if you have those options, you're going to be able to pick the one that works for you. So if you're just asking one person, then you're just limited to that option, right? And the best practice for this is to always ask the people that are on the same level as you. So if you're an analyst, ask other analysts that know how to do it. What you want to avoid is going to the supervisor first, right? You always want to make sure that you ask people that are actually doing it and ask them how they're doing it. And that is going to give you a more in-depth answer. All right, so that is pretty much it when it comes to how you can become competitive on the job if you're someone who learns things slowly. Hopefully that helps out. Let me know if you guys have any questions, if you want to add anything else to this. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.